what better way to start a video? YouTube, what's going on? My name's Azza and welcome back to the channel. And in this video today we've got a few races in A class and I'm using the Porsche Cayman as you can see on screen. But before we do go into the video in depth, please guys, if you are new or if you're someone who wants to improve your racing, learn, make your own tunes, have a genuine laugh and just chill out watching some good racing, and do me a huge favour, tap that subscription button and become part of the Tuners Club. Right, with that all done and dusted, we're starting off on Nürburgring GP now. Let's just take a minute to have a look at this guy's gamer tag. Classic. COVID-19 exotic, I think it is. Classic. But it did not stop me from going up the inside of COVID-19. However, in true course, like the virus, he's not done with me. By the looks of it, he was looking to go around the outside, but I held my line really tight and managed to actually squeeze it up the inside of this red Mercedes. However, he did get the power down really well, and that car is lightning quick in a straight line, not so good in the corners as you're about to see. We flick it left for this corner and then we flick it right, and unfortunately the transitional oversteer did catch him out slightly and it made it for an easy overtake for the Cayman. We're up into 7th, fellow Porsche Cayman there, got a much better drive and corner exit, and now we're up into 6th. We cut forward into 5th place, the guy behind me did run wide, which made it easy for me to overtake. These two were having a bit of a scrap. I managed to get up the inside of both of them here, but I was on the outside for this corner, knew what the guy in that little weird Hot Wheels car was going to do, and yes, that was pretty much the rest of the race. So we jump onto race number 2, and on this race we're at Road America. Now, I'm at a huge disadvantage in this car. It's a 6-handling Porsche Cayman, it's not got much power at all, where I'm against these absolute monstrous cars with tons of horsepower, and due to that disadvantage I did lose out on a few positions because of the raw speed. I managed to get an absolutely stonking drive coming out of that corner around the outside of this Ford GT and holding the outside line for this tight left-hander, because we do have a long sweeping right-hand corner, and I was thinking I'm pretty much going to overtake that guy in first there yet again. Then my biggest sort of goal is to pull as much distance on him as possible because of the run to the line, and we did come away with the first place. So we jump into race number 3 now. This is at Watkins Glen. The silver Mercedes has gone up the inside of the red BMW and just punted him out the way, and it's made a nice easy overtake. Now with that in mind, we're going up the hill there. There's contact again from the Mercedes on that old Porsche. I've managed to get a nice drive out of that corner and I'm just close enough now. My front end is just in front of that Porsche. He could not turn it in, and it's made for another easy overtake for me. We cut down the straight and as you can see I'm in 3rd place and I'm right on the tail of 1st and 2nd. I think my mate there forgot which track it was. Draw your attention on 1st place. My heart bleeds for this guy. Leading the race, he's turned in too early, he's got the back end stepped out, he's clipped that grass.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
And so we've had a promotion up into 2nd place. The guy in 1st has taken a very defensive line. He's super late on the brakes there. With that corner, you can brake very late, but you can also get on the power extremely early, as I've just demonstrated there. Managed to get the power down around the outside, so we skip down here, and obviously there's going to be a bit more action coming up shortly. The guy in 2nd was not done. A little bit of a love tap there, and he's decided he was going to stick up the inside. I was super late on the brakes, and the cutback 3000 was on. I got a really good drive out of that corner. He got the back end, stepped out, and I just powered past him on the inside. We're now on lap 2 into the 1st corner. I locked the brakes up, which just goes to show everyone can make mistakes. He stuck it up the inside of me. It was a great move, saw my mistake and capitalised on it. And in my mind I was just thinking, I've just got to do it all again, no biggie. So I was really late on the brakes there, capitalised on his mistake. He ran a bit too deep, but I wasn't quite close enough to get it up the inside. So I'm thinking now, if I just stay out wide, he did very well there, struck my nose. Doing so, he has outbraked himself slightly. He's ran very deep. I've kept it super tight and clean on the curb. Here I'm trying to make him use all the curb. As you can see on screen now guys, this is a racing tactic. Stay in the middle of the track. If he's on the inside, you stay as close to the middle of the track as possible, and right at the last second, that's when you turn to get yourself on the racing line, straighten the car out, and then you get on the brakes. It entices them to brake late. They're on the inside, they can't carry all the corner speed that you can. A very, very good way to initiate what's called a cutback 3000. So this overtake here now, this is the last overtake for this race. I did go ahead and win the race. I think I won by about 4 seconds. Now the next track is a disaster. It's literally just a destruction derby. Have a think and guess what track you think it is. You're probably right. It is Rio. the mini circuit. This is just carnage. And we have been blessed by the Forza gods. We start dead last in 11th place, which I know some of you are thinking, why do you want to start in 11th? Because this first corner is chaos. Weirdly, a lot of people managed to actually get through this corner, and the next sort of corner that you see coming up now is one of my greatest overtakes. I overtake literally 3/4 of the path. All I had to do was just follow the line. Crazy, huh? So we're now in 4th place out of 11, and with all that chaotic punch behind me, I was thinking that I can now start to have a good race. The 512 goes, the Mazda follows him, so after losing 2 places, I'm straight back up into 4th place. These two are starting to have a scrap, and I'm looking to try and sneak up the inside of this black car, but the acceleration of that thing, it only meant I had to come back further for the dive bomb. So the dive bomb did work, I got up the inside, but that red car parked the bus so much I was unable to get the power down, meaning I had to surrender the position. However, them two in 1st and 2nd did run really deep, so I snuck my way up into 1st place, even though it was momentarily. The black car's there, he's in the inside, really dodgy line across there, and I'm in the inside for this tight right-hander. So I saw the proximity arrows becoming more orange and bigger, so I did have an inkling that I was going to get rammed. So again, we're in 2nd place, lots of contact there from the Mazda on the inside, and coming into turn 1, the chaotic corner, I wasn't under much hope. I knew there was going to be contact from some sort, I just didn't know how big the contact was going to be. It wasn't too bad in fairness, so yeah, we managed to get away unscathed. However, Lewis in his black Alfa Stradale was not happy, and I've just hit cones against the wall, and he's just spun me out and pretty much ruined my race. So a bit frustrating, but it does come with the sport, I guess. So we cut a lap ahead, we're on lap 4 of 10. I got up the inside of Lewis, taking no prisoners, giving him a nice little shunt from me, and I was expecting a massive bang here. I didn't get one, thankfully. I got a little love tap, but I think that was the first time I've gone around that corner in this race without getting hit properly anyway. So starting lap 5, we are at the halfway point, and I was looking to do another huge dive bomb on the inside of this Ford Mustang, another love tap, and this is where Lewis in his black Alfa becomes a meme.
And his name is John Cena!
Doesn't work, cutting that corner like that does not work. As you can see there, he's probably lost more time than he's gained. I've managed to gain a position now, I'm up into 5th. And we're just about to come into this tight right-hander. The guy in 4th place took a really early entrance, which left the door wide open, mid-corner and corner exit for the Cayman. So we skipped down the road into turn 1, and I was looking to go up the inside of this Testarossa, but he got on the power a bit too early, got the back end stepping out, and unfortunately I did fall victim to it. He has, however, had a huge moment in that chicane, and it's allowed me to get up the inside and retain 3rd place. However, the Ferrari was not done with yet, and as you'll see here. But now we're at the end of the video, guys. If you are still here, please like and subscribe if you are brand new. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care of yourself and stay tuned for more.